What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, annual recording from the lovely studios of VP Distribution right here in Queens, New York. And today, I have a very extremely special guest. Listen, this man is foundation when it comes to reggae and dancehall music, when it comes to production, when it comes to sound business. Listen, we have in the building today, we have the one and only Lloyd, King Jammy's James in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Everything good is going on.
From you say everything good is going on, that means we're going to have a great conversation because
Definitely.
Somebody like you, your memory is impeccable and what you've done is even more impeccable. I know we can't cover everything, but we're going to try cover something today.
Good.
You understand?
Good.
All right. I know originally you were born in Montego Bay.
Yes, sir.
And you lived there till about 11?
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about Montego Bay growing up back then?
Well, I remember as a little child, I was a rude little boy. When my mother used to stay in the yard, me not do that. Me gonna see with my friend Sonny Letman and them guys, And me climb over the fence and me drop off of the fence and nail juke me on my foot, and my cousin used to take care of my knee and all kind of things. Bad boy.
Bad boy then. And what part of Montego Bay?
It was between Hard Street and Creek Street. Family place, My family used to own that tenement yard.
Okay.
A big yard, big yard. So we have owned some quarters,
And then did you grow up with any brothers or sisters back then?
Yeah, brothers. I had 2 brothers. I had 3 brothers, but I didn't know the first one. The first one by my father's side. I didn't know him then, but I knew that I had a bigger brother and a smaller brother.
And you had a bigger brother and a smaller, so you were right in the middle.
I had 3 brothers. The big one I didn't know, the very first one I didn't know by my father. The first one with my mother now, he is the second eldest one. Then the last one, between those 3.
Good. So then you started school in Montego Bay.
Yeah.
What school were you going to?
Bible school.
What kind of student were they say? Would they say Mr. James was in school back then?
Well, I couldn't comment much about that because you don't know. I used to get a lot of beat in that school.
So that would signal what type of student you were back then.
Yeah.
Got you. Go to school. And then now, transition. What was the transition like now from Montego Bay to Kingston Waterhouse? Was that a real shocking thing, or what was that transition like?
That transition was so superb, because when I used to love radios and things like that when I was a little boy. So when I came to Kingston now, I dropped right on the road where King Tubbys live. Drummond Avenue. King Tubbys was living at 18 Drummond Avenue, I mean just up the top. Like 24 or 26, one of them number there. So after me live and get used to the little youth them now, we used to walk around the road, So me always hear music that come from out of King Tubbys' house. Radio would parade and play loud and all them things. Them never have a sound system yet.
Oh, at that time there?
No, them didn't have a sound system yet. So me start go to the gate and, start linger on and thing until me start push the gate and go inside and, me see a little brown brother, that was Tubbys' brother. So me and him becomes friends, Stagger. And then after me and him becomes friends, him teach me how to make crystal set radio and thing after a while, So we sold up this long antenna in the air, have a little headphone over here and listen. Radio station, We tune it with a little tuning gang, and there's 2 stations I could get. After that now, me get to realize him brother is Tubbys. So me just start go shop for Tubbys and all them things, and go buy him things and just working myself.
So this time he didn't have a song. So he was more doing the electronics and stuff?
He had like couple boxes in the yard that it probably was just building the sound. Yeah.
So what came first for Tubbys, the studio or the sound?
The sound.
Yeah.
Tubbys didn't have a studio till after 1970.
And what year did you meet Tubbys in?
That was about 19... I went to town 57, about 1958, 59.
So this is like a good 10 years before the studio came into play.
Yes,
yeah,
of course.
Okay, so then he sent you out, you're the one going to run to the shop and stuff
All
like
liquor errands, you know?
Yeah.
And in another area, shop.
And did he notice your talent of fixing radios and that stuff there because of his brother?
No, well, I couldn't fix radio at them time, you know. It's just a little crystal set thing we rig up and thing, you know. That's not really a perfect radio.
Yeah.
Right? But after that, now, I started to learn the trade with Tubbys now more official. And while I was learning trade with Tubbys too, my mom, you know, want to get me more official. So she just said, why, you know, I go down Mr. Chin little service down Orange Street and get me in a Mr. Chin. Because it's a more official place and the main in downtown Kingston, change radio service. So she get me in. I went down there, but what them used to do to me, you know, is just a man time I have to lift off some door, around a dozen heavy door, me and another guy named Smithy, and lean them up and go buy the man them lunch and all them thing there. So me said, this not gonna work too good, you know. So me come out to that little idea now and say, yeah, what happened? I made friend with one of the guys, the main technician, you know, and named Frank. And I start link with Frank now, and Frank start teach me the thing now. But learn how to repair, convert the battery to electric.
Okay.
Because those days they used to have some big batteries, you know, that they plug in the radios and, you know, yeah. But they converted them now with electric, change the filament connections and put different tubes in it. And, you know, it worked. So me learn that and me learn a lot more things. So 1 year now, 1 year, it was coming on to Christmas. So I built my first amplifier.
Okay.
10 watt amplifier, 2EL84. And I didn't have any speaker. So I went to Mr. Chin and asked him if he can lend me a speaker. He said, all right, and him lend me the speaker. So I make one little box and I carry my little 10 watt amplifier. And I have a little turntable with my brother come lend me. And some records, we just get a record and go and play. You know? This was about 1961.
Yeah.
Coming on to Christmas in 61. So we never have a sound, but there was one box now. I used to play it in my yard and thing, you know. So went back to work now after the Christmas and built a little bigger amplifier. And my brother used to have a friend who used to work at Jamaica Information Service. He did have 2 boxes, so him build 2 bigger boxes and give me the next 2 boxes.
So it's taking time building up.
Take time building up. So I have 3 boxes now. And I have a little bigger amplifier. I have more records and we make up and buy a new turntable, and you know what I mean? So that's how my sound started. Then we moved back from Change the Service now back to Tubbys.
Gone back in the area.
But by this time, used to have another technician named Barry. Used to work with King Tubbys. Not work with King Tubbys. He was a more advanced technician than Tubbys.
Okay.
So he was there helping out King Tubbys, building amplifiers. He was a specialist in amplifiers. And I didn't love the amplifier thing. So I stick with Barry. And so I know if build valve amplifier good. You know what I mean? So I build the next big amplifier again, a big amplifier. We run a Barry circuit.
Yeah.
You know, and sound good. So I say, we need some bigger boxes now. So the sound of name L2 now was changing out his boxes. I'm going to get 2 boxes from him. We used to call him a coffin box. Because the front was square, but the box shape have an egg shape. that can fit in the corner, like a 45 degree.
Yes.
Understand? Good. So the sound gets a little bigger now.
And did you have a name for this song, or was it just something that you were just
When I
throwing
just started, for about a year, we never had a name. You know? Then we name it something like that. I can't remember the name, but it was a group of us.
It was a group at this time.
My friend them, you know? And my brother. A group of us used to go party and anything like that. So I don't quite remember the name that we used to call it, but you know, we used to have a little name, a little cha-cha boy name, you know what I mean? Because them days, you know, impression, sensation, highlights, you know, Isaac Hayes and them on them tuners, Gladys Knight and the Pips and them sound.
That's the type of music you were playing at this time here.
Yes. And the first time I get a play out now, official play out, never charge any money, because Tubby's brother Stagger was supposed to play for my friend Pablo. He was migrating to Canada.
Okay.
Pablo was migrating to Canada, and Stagger was supposed to play for him. Stagger didn't turn up. So Trim know me have my little thing now, him just send come call me and him come and talk to me and say, boy, I like it. Boy, come help me out, you know, because Stagger come and when I go and play the party tonight, the party ram, everybody say, boy, I sound this now, you can hear a thing, you know, and it encouraged me. So I start building bigger and bigger and bigger. It becomes King Jammy superpower.
Okay, so then now you have the song. You have your song again. It doesn't really have that type of name, but you feel good now because you play the dance and you sing souls type of stuff, as you said, Cha-Cha Boy this time here now.
Yes.
So then you're linking back with Tubbys now?
Yes, definitely. Linking back with Tubbys. Okay. Linking back with Tubbys, building amplifier for Tubbys, full-fledged technician now. Big technician at Bilamford. You know, all of them Monday. Emperor Fate and all of them sound, man. El Turo.
What?
Ken Tone, all of them, man. You know, Tubbys just build them for I'm confident now, you know, I can do the thing, you know. It's most like Tubbys second, you know. But Tubbys didn't have a studio then. So it come down to the process now where my girlfriend at them time that was, you know, she died now, Cherry. So she migrated to Canada.
Okay.
Right? So I said, all right, boy, I'm going to join her shortly or whatever. It take a little while, you know, because I never come to Canada till 1970. Anyway, went to Canada. The boat for a little while with her, and, you know, why we have to split up, and, you know what I mean? She have a little child for me, a little daughter. Split up and me gone my way, she gone far away. And while I was there in Canada, remember now, you know, I leave Jamaica, you know, I have a girlfriend in Jamaica too.
You're bad, you know.
And I'm bad man, you know, but you have to keep yourself occupied, you know.
I hear you.
So, me have my girlfriend now named Iris. That's my wife now. So, in Jamaica. So I went to Canada. I tell her that, you know, we may see each other again soon or whatever. Because, you know, we never know when we're going to come back or anything like that. But anyway, got to work in Canada now with Mike Beaumont TV service.
Okay.
Mike used to own Beaumont TV. So Mike teach me how to service TV that's not how it started. One day Curtis came round to Mike, one of my birds in Canada, came round to Mike's store. You know, we were walking, a group of us, and he took me on to Mike's store. So when I went in the store, Mike was repairing an amplifier, but every time him fix what him say him fix it, come out again. So right away, me pick up now what was wrong.
Because you have the knowledge from
King Tubbys, yes. So I figure out what was wrong. So I tell my friend him Curtis, I can't fix that in a Curtis. So then boost up Mike now. Mike, this is Jammy from Jamaica, you know. Technician, can't fix. Give him a try, you know. So Mike said, all right, come now. I'm going it, bam, 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 amplifier fix and done with. Mike said, why you have to come work with me though? So, him kind of teach me the TV servicing because I never used to do TV servicing. Because as a technician, you're quicker for learning a thing, you know, where you don't know.
Because you have the basic foundation
skill,
of...
yes. So him teach me how to repair TV. I mean, I shop, I repair TV for a while and then him say, all right, now get a van and send up on the road and you go to the house to servicing. Somebody upon my own, me alone, you know.
Yeah.
So I did that for a while, and then we kind of pause. And me oral now. After I pause the mic work, my oral now open a store and last Kingston again.
Probably Eglinton West or something?
No man, not Eglinton. We done a river, man, the bullet name.
Okay, you're talking about down by Don River and those type of places there.
No. Lakeshore Boulevard.
Yes.
Lakeshore Boulevard. Open a record store and a technician, me in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm a do my technician working in the basement. And we have a record store up top. When Oral now used to come to Jamaica, like in 1974. We come down and we buy a record because Bun Lee was my friend, Nine was my friend, Scratch Sparrow was my friend, Technics was my friend, Plantek was my friend. All of them, Joe Gibbs don't know the whole of them. King Tubbys.
Okay.
So I'm going to come down and we buy the record them. We drive through my man come up back. Our exclusive record. People used to leave from all over Canada come a Lakeshore Boulevard come by. You know, pre-release and thing. So that's how we started the record business. You know? When we up and down here, it's a Tubbys have studio.
Now it's like you say, yes, you're interested
again. I
again.
hear some wicked tune now from Bunny Lee I come out. So I say, what? All right, so we write Tubbys and Tim said, let me have a sound up and out, so we need some exclusive thing.
Okay, so while you had the shop and you guys are selling records upstairs and you're repairing downstairs, you built a song.
I built a song in Canada.
What was the name of the song?
It was named Jammies, Prince Jammies.
Okay, it wasn't
It was
Prince
named Prince Jammies. Jammies.
Okay.
Jammies Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Canada. So you would say the original name, Jammy's Hi-Fi, came from Canada?
No. No, before I left Jamaica, I had the Jammies.
Got you.
It became bigger. And the Jammies used to play all over the country, everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So, move on go Canada now. Then send for one of the amplifier from Jamaica that I built. Because I never had enough money for really build amplifier. I built one up there, but I sent from use two amplifier. One for bass and one for top end. So, that's how the sound in Canada started. You used to have sound like Duke Reed. You used to have sound like Algae sound system. You have sound like, yeah, I would pass sound. But when me come on the scene, me was the biggest thing in Canada.
And you were still playing soul's music at this time here, no?
No, we play soul that mixed up with reggae because Tubbys is just an exclusive, you know?
Dub and those type of stuff there.
Yes. Pre-release song coming with me. So, we could have angled myself more with, you know, the rude boy style and the cha-cha, you know?
Yeah. So you give them you're the real party song.
Mixer.
Yeah. Doing your stuff. So then now you're in Toronto, you're doing your stuff and all that. So how long did you spend in Toronto?
6 years.
Spent 6 years over there. And the song was running the place and you're
running
hot.
Running the place, read that. Then I sell the amplifier to Leicester, me forget about the sound system now. You know, I do some work now and forget about the sound system. Then things kind of get rough after that because sound system wasn't making enough money. We just do it for love, you know, and popularize myself and things like that. Then now, I get to work now at a place named Swim Quick over Dan Valley Parkway here. There.
Yeah.
We used to make swimming pool equipment, you know. So, I did that stuff for a little while and then they leave and get another work again. And from that work, you know, we just said, well, you know, I don't like it up again.
It was, would you say it
I'll
was
tell you this though. I
Okay.
miss out a big part I never tell you.
Okay.
My wife that I leave, my girlfriend that I live in Jamaica, Iris. When I was working at Mike, one noon, 12 noon, we went for lunch. And we go in my yard and we have some food and we have the food and rice and peas and things and we cook and we eat and we sit down and play two new tunes that Tubbys bring for me. And you know, you can look down on the road from the upstairs. So I look down on the Concord Avenue, Mr. Living now. Concord and Bloor.
Okay, right downtown in the city.
Yeah, so I look downstairs, you know. When I look downstairs, what do you think I say? I say, Iris, my girl, when I leave in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I say, Iris. So I say, Iris, she and a lady was walking. And she look, she don't know where the voice come from. I just run downstairs and say, what happened?
Yeah.
And thing. She said, boy, I lose contact with you and my mother decided to send my Canada to my sister. So I come up. From we make the connection there. We never break again.
But look, what's the chance of you just looking downstairs and seeing Miss Iris from Jamaica? Out of everybody you could have looked downstairs and seen,
Boy,
what's the
I was
chance of that?
so frightened.
Yeah.
You know, for sure, I never hear in the news that she coming or anything.
Yeah.
And she just appear. So I go down and she introduced me to her sister and, you know, anyway, I feel happy now. I go back to work. And we go back to work. She give me an address. And she was living down bottom of Concord though. But them just move, go right in front of the room at the top. Somewhere around it, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, check her and thing and we go look for her and thing. And you know it go. You know, baby start neck and thing.
Yeah.
So my first daughter was with Cherry,
Yes.
Denise. But both of them were pregnant like in the same period of time because Denise born about 6 months before Sharon. So I had 2 daughters in a row like that.
So this time you got to really take life serious now, because you know you have your family and you have your kids.
Yeah. So you know, so me have to work hard to, you know, provide for them. So that's where, you know, the store in Lakeshore Boulevard, and me used to work in the basement, technician work. And they said, come in now, we used to make more money from that.
Yeah.
You know? Because we used to get the exclusive records from Jamaica and things. So people run it down.
Yeah. Right, Gary. You're doing your stuff in Canada. Mama Irish, you came up now, you're doing. But as you said, there's a point where you didn't really like Canada anymore. I guess money had slowed down, or what had happened?
It's not that I didn't like Canada. I always loved Canada, but it's like you couldn't do what you want to do. You know, knowing that coming from Jamaica, I'm a person that love to experiment, and that type of experiment wasn't available in Canada in music world. You know, so that's where I kind of lose interest. And I decided to go back to Jamaica.
So it was about 5-6 years you spent in Canada?
Yeah, 1976 I went back to Jamaica.
So then now you went back. So did you and Miss Iris move back, or you left first and she came after?
I left first.
You see, it's like you guys are playing a little tag game, you know. You went up, then she came up. You went down?
And she came down.
Yeah.
But we didn't make plan, you know. We didn't make plan. I said, I go down and thing. And one of the year when I went on 1974, I brought down Christopher, Sharon, and John, 3 of my kids, plus one of my friend kids, Pablo daughter.
Yeah.
I travel with them and go down and, you know, make them have a nice time and thing. And I'm ready to come up back with a scan up back and thing, you know.
So when you got back to Jamaica now, what was your plan to really solidify yourself back in Jamaica again?
Well, before I even get back to Jamaica, I was working on a studio. Jerry, I don't know if you know Jerry.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Malta.
Yes.
So I was working on that studio for him, you know, technical wise, and him just get a mixing board and mechanical and thing like that, and you know. So Bunny Lee came there and saw me. Bunny Lee, that my brother from Jamaica, came there and saw me and said, "Why, Jammy, right now if you come back to yard no star, you waste time in Canada, you know, come back to Jamaica, man. Tubbys want you down the front of the studio because Philip Smarter go to America now, so you have to come down now and say, hey, it's all right. We can reconsider, it's all right. Soon come. So 76, I just pack my bag. And I say, I go down. I leave all of my records in Canada over in sound with a guy named Gray.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, I went back to Jamaica. Straight away, I go to Tubbys studio. That time I'm having a studio. Tubbys studio. Resident engineer. After this plant gone, you know what I mean? Pat Kelly was there for a little while, then me take over.
Then you took over. When did scientists get to King Tubbys?
Scientists never came there until about, after I was there 76, when I just went down. 77, 78, 79. Scientists came there about 77. Late 77 or 78, part of that.
But you were the head engineer.
Yeah, I was the main engineer. I used to build amplifiers for Tubbys and do the engineer work.
So how did you even learn engineering? Because remember, building an amp is totally different than engineering now. How did you even learn to engineer?
Yeah, but remember, in Canada, remember I was at the studio in Surrey. Yes. So I used to repair and fix the thing. So we used to do a little engineering. That's simple. For me, a technician, you know them things that's simple. You know? It's that same category thing.
Same mechanism, same type of thing. Doing your stuff now. Do you remember some of the first projects you started to work on when you got to Tubbys?
Well, I didn't start, you mean for myself?
No, not for yourself, like him.
Bunny Lee.
Even whoever, if Bunny Lee or whoever was in there.
Bunny Lee was the first person I started to work for.
Okay.
Johnny Clark, them man, Johnny Clark too, them.
Yeah.
Max Romeo, them and all them things there. Colonel Campbell. Yeah, man. And then Yabby U, then 90. All of them engineers, all of them producers came across. Then he started to look a private producer too. When Bunny Lee them not working, because Bunny Lee mostly work at nights. You know? So me we work from in the morning, so 10 o'clock in the morning, go straight back till the next 3 o'clock in the next morning with Bunny Lee. We work for the other producers in the day. Then Bunny Lee come from night now, me see him and work, go back to morning, I'm going to catch a sleep and come back because they love the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was anxious to just be a real official, you know, hit maker.
Because you found your passion now.
Yes, yes.
Doing it, because I know I read somewhere where it was really Bunny Lee that inspired you to start producing.
Yes, so that's what I'm coming to know. While I was there working, 1979, I can't remember, Bunny Lee was going to England. And because I was at Tubbys working, cutting dubs for Fat Man in England, sound system and all them things, yeah. Bunny Lee had a lot of friends there. So Fat Man used to send to Bunny Lee and say, cut some dub for me. And Jammy cut some dub for Bunny for Fat Man, and you know. So I said, all right. I never used to charge no money or anything like that. Just do it for the love. So when Bunny Lee was going to England, I said to him, Jammy, you know, want to come with me? I say, yeah. What do you mean? Want to come with you because I want to buy some equipment. I love have my own studio to and them thing there, you know.
Yeah.
79, me said that. And we go to England. Fat Man said, all right, I'll make Fat Man send a ticket for you. So Fat Man sent a ticket for me. By this time, I did a little producing. I produced Black Euro.
I think that was the first one that you produced on your own as a project.
Yes. Black Euro, Travelers, Wayne Smith, you know, and them guys there. Purple Man, my producer man, and you know, Tolo T, and me just produced some LP and carry put me when I was going to England. When I went to England now, I said, boy, I want to buy some equipment for carry down because I'm at the place where them things are the whole heap. So I just want to buy some equipment and carry down. Any money I'm going to get, I buy equipment, come on, start my own studio.
Got you.
So when we go now Black Hole album and Chaperone, Why everybody said the album sound wicked, but it too ahead of time. Because you know Blackwood is sound them time there, you know. They never have any old past songs out there or anything like that.
Yeah, at that time here, yeah.
So Shelley used to have a company name, Count Shelley used to have a company name, Third Road Records. So one Lee came and introduced me to Count Shelley. Count said, boy, you'll pay a body no man. Him talk like a countryman. You'll pay a bud. But it forward and it forward at 2 times and something. But I'm still a gamble with this on, you know. And take the Black Hole LP and another LP. I think it was the Purple Man. The Black one, the Purple Man. So it leave me with the Wayne Smith now and a double LP. Yeah. So then take those 2 LP me get about I think it was about £2,000 me get for the 2 albums. So I said, well then, money is small, but at least we can give Blackwood them something and then now me have the rest to buy equipment. Yeah. So a man introduced me now to Popsy, Starlight Records. So I went over there now with the Wayne Smith and the double LP. When I go over there, Popsy said, boy, tune in my body now. But me have the money to deal with this now. So I say, you couldn't get some equipment for me? You say, you want equipment? Say yes, man. Yeah. So I get a 2-track machine for me, a 8-track machine and a little mixing board. I say, all right, and some mic and thing. But just swap him the LP them for that. So when you make money, you know, you get back your money, you can't pay me some money. So I come back to Jamaica now with Bun Lee and, you know, carry my things up from the house and have a little back room. That is 30th St. Lucia Road. That's Iris house, you know. Iris parents' house. Yeah. Because I did move from up on my mother them time and down Iris because my kids them come from Canada now and everybody there. So I live down there now. I still visit my mother and I still have my room up there and everything. But I just with them all my kids. I may have the blind to make the studio in the back room and thing. So I just put the mixing board on some building block. Then I have nothing to build up and thing. And little machine then. And I have a cassette machine. What we used to do when we produce my song them, we used to go Harry J, Billy Rhythm, or Joe Gills, Billy Rhythm, then mix them down as vice and mix them down at Tubbys studio.
Okay, so now that you have the studio and Tubbys has a studio.
No, I didn't have a studio yet. It was just my one was just building.
You're just building. Okay, so even though you're building, you're still linking with Tubbys.
Still working at Tubbys. You know? So what I used to do now is that my new releases that I had, new songs that I just make, I put them on cassette. And I use the minivan with the big sounds in them to project them out for me. Because we couldn't check the radio station to play. Nobody know me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's only the radio, the van that we could have used. Then when we decided to build back my sound at Jamaica, that's when King Jammy Superpower come in now.
Got you. So the label that you had, what was the name, the first label that you had?
Jammies.
It was Jammies. From beginning, it was Jammies right away.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to continue the story, but this Jammies keeps coming. How do you get the name Jammies in the first place?
Okay. That name Jammies was derived from my brother and a comic strip character. When my brother used to go to Kingston College, you know, there was a comic strip in the Star, a character named Jammy. Jammy, the person name, but them same resemble my brother. So them just give him the name Jammy and stick, stuck on him. So my brother migrated to America now, and them just passed on to me.
You're the new Jammy.
Me are the new Jammy. You know what I mean? So me more officialize the sound, the name. Yeah. You know, make it big.
As Jammy.
So I really have a pattern because I really make the name big.
Yeah.
My brother don't mind that still because, you know. I would still call him Jammy
Okay. So Jammy and Jammy.
Still call him Big Jammy.
Got you.
Big Jammy. Not Jammy number 2 for him. But for the world, they didn't know that.
Got you. Have your label out, you're putting out the songs. Now that you have the label out, you did the Black Guru, you did the Purple Man and all that stuff. Now who are you recording right now? As you said, you have the minivans playing your songs.
We had Johnny Osborne, came back from Canada. You know, we used to correspond with each other because that was my born fire brethren, where we used to spar with.
So you used to link with him when he was in Canada too. Both you guys were in Canada.
Man, we were Benjamin, Curtis, Johnny Osborne, all of them. Leroy Siblings, all of us.
Yeah.
You know, Leroy Brown, all of it. Used to link together.
Yeah. At this time, you're doing your stuff. So then now your studio's taking time, building, but you're still with King Tubbys at this time.
Yes. So 1980 now, when my studio was, we could do recording at my studio now, right? I said to Tubbys that I have a little setup up my head now, like a thing where we can record and thing. So one day I was up by my house and a guy bring a meter, technical piece of instruments to me. I want to sell me it. So I look at the meter and say, but you can't sell me, this is not your one. A Tubbys meter, this is me here, Tubbys in Mr. Meter. So I go hold on for this now. And him run, you know?
Yeah.
So me remember me send a message on to Tubbys and tell him say, no, we didn't have phone them time there. Landline. So we call Tubbys and tell him say, you know, say, me have a meter, a guy just come for sell me, I'm hold it, you know. So by this time now, my studio we could play music in there. It wasn't fully finished. But Tubbys came up to my house to the meter now. So I said to Tubbys, was on the veranda. I said, come on in the back room, let me show you what I do now. Now I look at thing up here now. Him say, me see that next time. So I said, probably I feel good about what I do.
Okay.
So I said, all right. So I go back down there now and find out somewhere and start change the lock and keep the key, me have the key. When I go down there for open the studio, my key when I have, I can't look at a different lock. And through me know me and Bunny rock and that, him claim say we do band do the work. Him set Pigo for watch it. We used to call Pigo CIA, you know. But him couldn't take the bleaching. the late night work, we bleach him and mash him up the night, you know. And Tubbys changed the lock on and it's all right. We just finished up some record for Bunny the day. I'm going to start penetrating my thing now. So I finish my studio now and start record up there now. I still record like the band couldn't record in my room. So I still do recording from bands in RJ Studio or Channel 1 or Joe Gibbs. And then I come to my studio and I mix them, voice them and all them things there.
Yeah.
You know?
Big deal, because I guess you said Tubbys said you're doing some bandula and you think he might have felt a little type of way because you have your
thing,
yeah. So then but remember, this is your mentor. This is the man that you looked up to from you were a kid coming around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, there comes a time you want something for yourself. So you want to know. Sleng Teng come along now because Wayne Smith and Noel Davey, right? When Sleng Teng, when them give it the name Sleng Teng, but when them find a rhythm, Bobby used to work for me that time in England. I used to travel now, go to England.
Okay.
Go do business with Greenfield. Leave Bobby down for work for me.
Okay. Before we even get to there, how did you link with Bobby Digital in the first place?
Okay. I went up to Binzaya, that was one of my friends, to sing up him sound one Sunday. When we done and things start play good and Binzaya said, boy, I have a look at you and go technician work, you know. I have a man there wing, you know. I said, all right, so him come on Monday. And him reach down there before me, wake up in the morning. Because I used to live with the studios, you know, remember. Him reach before me and wake up in there. So I said, this man interested. So I called him in and came in and tried to teach him to cut dub. But he was broke up in England, you know.
Yeah.
So I kind of get fed up one at the time. I call my son John and say, that time John was a young youth, younger than him, but John could do all of them things there. Come and teach him.
Yeah, you seen you do it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So Mr. John work with this man and teach him how to cut dub. And John teach him how to cut dub and him learn. Right? Good. You him learn for do now, you him learn for do the engineer work now, like for take voice and things like. Me did have pink eye one time and I couldn't go in at the AC and But my room door now, we had a room door from the studio to my room. So Bunny Lee come and say, boy, Jammy, me have some tune more voice, with Pat Kelly and them, and I say, alright. Bobby will do it, man. Me show Bobby how to do it. The first night I'm going to do the voice. I'm staying in my room and tell him what to do. Because I just crack the door and tell him what to do, and it work. And from that, start voice out of that song. Then I teach him how to mix and take the instrument. Then we could have leave him and gone all over the world now.
Because this is now your head engineer, just like how you were the head engineer for Tubbys.
Yeah.
Bobby Digital is now your head engineer.
Right. So I used to leave him and come America, go England, go all about. Still, I start camera me after that now. Because he used to be a selector on the sound too.
Yes.
And the sound was a super power them time there.
Okay. How did you go from Prince Jammies to King Jammy? Was there a clash or you just figured, now I'm a big man, now my song is big? What was that transition from Prince to King?
The transition was when King Tubbys died. Bunny Lee gave me the name Prince Jammy. And Bunny Lee came again and said, you're the king now, you're the king now, So you better have to take up the kingship now and do the work of a king. Because you deserve the kingship. And I saw me get the name King Jammy.
Bunny Lee.
Yeah, Bunny Lee give me two names, the Prince. Him give scientist name, him give Bobby Digital name, him give professor name, him give all of them name.
So Bunny Lee was extremely instrumental in creating who you were as this now mighty King Jammies that we know.
Bunny Lee was responsible for that. We got the go-ahead from Tubbys to use his place to start producing, But Bunny was the man who encouraged me to produce your own thing. Him taught me that, Jammy, this business that you're going to go in is the most ungrateful business. The artist is not, loyal artists. But do your thing. I never get too close to them, just do your thing. And teach me that.
Yeah. So you're talking about the Sleng Teng. So when the Sleng Teng came out, you had built your song. Your song was big already at this time.
Yeah, man, big when that came.
Who was around your song as DJs or singers at this time, right before Sleng Teng came out?
Well, we have Admiral Bailey, Chakademos, Toloti, John Wayne, Pompidou, George Williams used to come on too. Enough DJ and singers, man. Enough of them.
Nicky Richie, King Kong, all of these
King
people you
Kong,
work.
all of them.
Yeah. Because you're the superpower in the area.
Frankie Paul, all of them. Leroy Gimon, when him come to Jamaica.
Did you know him from Canada or you met him in Jamaica?
No, I met him in Jamaica. I didn't know him from Canada. I met him when he came. I'll tell you something. I didn't even know that he was. We never have a song with Leroy Gimon when me really see him. Because I used to come and sit down in the studio yard and cool and calm and wait for them turn. And then Mr. Bobby voice him and Bobby voice him. And the biggest they come out.
Listen, you see that album? Magic Moment album is one of my favorite albums coming out of Jammies, period. There's two albums that live in my heart. The Leroy Gibbons and the Pinchers album.
Yeah,
you
man.
see those two albums, boss?
Yeah.
From beginning
to
end, you're not skipping a song, you're not doing anything.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rhythm them, you see the bass line, boss? Boss. But these came out after Sleng Teng. I think at this time, you were doing digital music at this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing both of them, but I was more concentrated on the digital.
Yeah.
Because Sleng Teng came and revolutionized the whole thing. Hit music.
So then let's get into how Sleng Teng, because the story that I know somewhat is Noel Davey came to Wayne Smith and showed him the Casio keyboard and showed him it, but then he lost it. Then after, I think Noel Davey was somewhere playing it for somebody, Wayne Smith looked for him, and then they came over to your place, but you weren't there. It was Bobby that was over there.
I was in England, but they didn't find back the rhythm, and he wasn't playing it for somebody. I was the first one they played it for.
Okay.
But he rehearsed it all the time, but he didn't understand the keyboard to find back the rhythm. So when I came back from London now, they came to me. So they start again fooling around the keyboard. Them say, oh, you the rhythm a thing? So I say, all right, you do. The rhythm are too fast, man. This is not reggae music. It have a tempo on it. I think I'm still tempo, I'm slow it down. I'm say, come on, go and see the record. And record it, boom, 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 boom. In the rhythm section, like, boom, from the piano and the percussion. So now they will put on the piano, and then me play the percussion, the drums and the sing drum and all them things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put on the next snare on it too.
And then this right here is the birth of the Sleng Teng.
Birth of the Sleng Teng.
Because I spoke to your good friend, Jack Scorpio. He told me there was actually 3 digital rhythms around the same time. One was Get Flat by Bloodfire Posse, No Lazy Body by Echo Minor, and Sleng Teng. But Sleng Teng is the one that really took over the place completely.
Sleng Teng, it says Sleng Teng was a fully digital rhythm. The same keyboard that played the rhythm sections, it played it. But in the Blood Posse thing, they may have keyboard different from, you know.
So it wasn't fully computer, Everybody Get Flat wasn't fully computerized.
No. Because a group of people played. And just one man played the same thing.
Yeah.
And then me dub on the rest of the thing.
And did you know how revolutionary this rhythm was going to be, or you just thought it was a good rhythm? Hopefully,
I tell you how I
something.
know that. I did love the rhythm when it finished make, but me never know it would hit or where it would go until I send it to the dance on my sound. And when we play at Omega Land in Waterhouse, Bagger Road. And I tell you something, the place upstore. We couldn't take out the record, we have to play it, enough time. And then I said to myself, so, boy, this is a big thing now for me, I don't know. So I have to go record, and as anybody hear it, artist wise, they want the rhythm. So I know the rhythm bad. So I record album, and then I record another album and have some Spears songs, and other people come record it too, and you know what I mean? But my album was the biggest album,
Because this is Sleng Teng,
and that one the artist everybody wants.
Yeah. Because I think originally, clearly it was Wayne Smith, Tonto Irie, enough of them.
John Wayne. I tell something, Tonto Irie is here with me today,
Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, but he just went with my wife,
If Tonto sees me, he's going to smile. You know how long me and Tonto's been linking?
Yeah?
If Tonto sees me today in New York, he's going to smile his face up.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I thought him carry on every day.
Yeah. Wow, it's crazy. Rhythm running the place. Superpower is big now. So when you went from Prince to King, did you put on the Superpower same way, or that came after?
King, that was on the sound. King Jammy's Superpower. That's what I made the sound. The Superpower was there. When I made the sound, because those amplifiers were built in England. So those were the powerful amplifiers they make at the time. That's why I say King Jammy's. Everybody's this
Hi-fi,
power.
Yes.
They said, you know what? America is a superpower, Russia is a superpower, China is a superpower. But want to be a superpower. King Jammy's superpower.
Yeah. Yes, man.
That is bigger than the high power.
Yeah. Because what I loved with your song, now that you're telling me that, I knew you're a technician from time. Jammies was a song when you listen to it on a cassette, you'd hear like the vocals and the beat on one side,
the bass.
and you see the bass on the next side. So you felt like you're in the dance when Tubbs and Bobby them turn on the bass bass.
Yeah.
What made you even decide to, this is the way how I'm going to make the cassettes recorded on myself? How did you even think of it?
I tell you something. Coxsone used to make some LP that way there. So I said to myself, sir, me want my sound to have the bass a drop in like, it alone and everything like the top end, like how we used to play the sound. So me want the cassette to make. So I just hook it up that way there.
Legendary. I'd be in my friend's house and those things and they're playing that and you see when the bass come on, crazy.
It's the only sound used to record cassette that way.
Unique. It's extremely unique.
Yeah, man. And I have those cassettes right now, I have them still.
Yeah.
I have a cassette then.
My favorite song overall is Kingston Mars Roots Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
But to listen, 100%, King Jammy's boss. I feel like I'm in the dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One person that was around the song too, but I always thought he was a big artist, but finding out later he wasn't. He was almost a warm-up guy. Major Worries.
Yes.
How did Major Worries link with King Jammies?
Major Worries was from Spanish Town. So I don't know where he was before, but I knew that when he came to me, right? But it kind of showed him off little like, because you don't know, there's a lot of DJs on Tuesday, but when we listen to him, I said, wait, are you a bad man?
Bad.
I send him out on the sound and check the place, and we used to start the dance and go right to the end too. Him no leave. You understand? So I start recording him now too. That's how him name get more popular, more in abroad too, because we record him and send him out, and plus the cassette them will make. People hear him from that too.
That was one artist that was around your song. There was enough wicked artists, Bailey, Shabba, everybody was there, Risco, Benji, Beanie, everybody was there, but there was something special about Major Worries.
Well, Major Worries, you see Major Worries? And Shabba get film style. Shabba get Major Worries style. When Major Worries dead, Shabba just take it up fully. Yeah, man, believe me. But him still couldn't touch Major Worries because up until this day, I have some recording Major Worries that I tell you, wicked. And look out, a Major Worries album coming out.
Coming out?
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
All of my old thing them over there have. Back catalog and thing. VP, I do everything because we have a company now. So we are together now. So
God. Even Shabba, how did you connect with and link with Shabba for him to be on King Jammy? So
Josuel and bring him to me. Yeah, Josuel and Admiral and bring him to me. But you happened to Shabba now. Shabba is the slackness thing. I mean, kind of want to cut out that slackness sometime there. But it kind of do if you know my song that I'm do them after the Punnany thing was some clean song, but them good songs.
That was whole of fresh and all of those songs that came
Get up Sampa Rock and all them.
Crazy big deal. Even your next superstar DJ that's still to this day, when you see him on a show, the man at mash-up show. Admiral Bailey.
Admiral Bailey, yeah, man. Admiral Bailey, general that, man. Admiral Bailey come like my son. Yeah, man. The most obedient artist that ever there around me.
Bailey.
Believe me. The man Johnny Osborne, the man that calm and cool. Bunty alright, but you know Bunty is a man him have to get him more time, One of them good. Have them one way,
You brought up a name. You said you linked him with Ken, Johnny Osborne. You see the Buddha Bai? That mix, that version. How did you come up with doing that style of mix to Buddha Bai where it all rewinds in the song?
Well,
was it thinking?
If you notice me start rewinding, because Johnny Osborne again me rewind, one more time, and we have another one named Being Around the World, Echo Minor and thing. Me always like to experiment, so all them thing there. We never have no computer them days for work. We just cut tape and splice tape and join back and
Mhm.
You know, I was the real architect behind them things. I was a specialist in splicing and all them things.
Yeah.
Mixing, you know.
Fix it up, because I
Yeah.
remember even music videos. You guys were early on music videos with the you could see you in the one scotch.
One Scotch, that was Jam 2.
Mhm.
My youngest, you know,
Yeah.
child. My youngest child. That was Jam 2 when I was a baby in my hand there with one Scotch.
Yeah. Because you could see you mixing on the board, and Bailey and Chaka Demus actually doing a song. But it's, you guys were early to music videos. Why would you even think that we need to shoot music videos now for these songs?
As I said before, I like experiment, and I mean, me like to document my things. You know what I mean? I like to document my things. We have all some dance cassettes, some notorious people name with some long thing in it in a certain era. You know?
Yeah.
You know what?
Your good friend Jack Scorpio. When was the first time you guys actually booked up as producers or a song or something? Because those are some of your most legendary sound clashes, you know.
The first
That's what
time before in the clashing, he used to keep something over his headquarters. That's before I have a real headquarters to play. Right? But he used to keep, I don't remember if it was a Wednesday night or Tuesday night and thing. So I said to him, say then, let me come play one night over there, man, and thing. And I said, all right. And then I had to go over there, upset the place, man, and tell you, man, place, it's a fire. Because them time I amplify them from England, Christian and come in and they said, boy, Jammy is so bad, you know, and thing, and anyway, that was the first night I play at his place. But as in terms of clashing, me and Jack used to clash from way back, man. Way back when I clash.
Did you guys used to go to school together or something like that? But it was just your bridging where, as a producer, 'cause I know there was something either he used to voice over
Him
by
never
you or
used to
something.
him never used to produce them time that, you know, maybe one or two songs. Maybe Mama sassafras also. But I used to cut down a Tubbys film sound. You understand? And he used to take me regular. Then now him start producing one or two songs. Then now me say, you know, him check me one time and say, boy, I can't with the musician and make something. I'm say, all right. I'll give a birthday present. I'm going to scare my channel and go make 9 rhythm films tonight to the musician them. High times one.
Yeah.
You know? And start him in the business really.
You brought up another thing, Punnany rhythm. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. From what I heard, Punnany rhythm was really a calypso sounding rhythm first before you guys turned it into like a dancehall sounding rhythm?
Nah. No. What really happened? We made What the Hell the Police Can Do. That rhythm first, right? And Love in the Air, Lick It Over. Right? And sound like the Punnany, but me now gonna say, you don't steal it. And Love in the Air when that kick up to, and What the Hell that kick up. Some say, I could make a faster version of What the Hell the Police Can Do. And put a more bouncy bass line. So I saw it come in and me and play. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. Big, because your rhythms that you've created throughout your catalog, we just spoke about 0.00001% of the rhythms that you had. It's like, what I find with Jammies, it was really the bass in your rhythm there.
Yeah.
The bass is what really carried. They sounded great in it, but you see that bass, you wouldn't hear any other thing like a King Jammy's rhythm with bass.
Well, I try my best to like build a sound for myself, the sound in the music, like the bass line, and the bass was the most dominant instrument in my sound. You know, the drum and the bass was the most dominant instrument.
Big.
So they could identify Jammy's tune, you know. Because I noticed one time, you know, I was in America here, and I was by down Super Power record store when the used to have the store. And I know some people used to come there, them never said, what the name of that tune? Give me anything, you put Jammy's label. Give me Jammy's, give me,
It was because I used to play a song and listen. When you see a Jammy's label, you don't want to hear it. Just give it to me. When you seen this time Bobby had left and did his thing, when you seen a Bobby Digital, just send it. When you see a Steely and Cleely, just send it. It was just reggae and dancehall had such a sound where you didn't need to hear, you just trusted the label. You know what I mean? For what it was and how you could deal with it and stuff like. It was just a great time to be alive. Riddims now. You know one thing I've never asked a producer, and you could probably answer this. How do you name your rhythms? What is it that makes you want to call a rhythm? Okay, this is called this. How do you name rhythms?
Well, you know what happened with me? I don't know another man named rhythm, but with me, it is left to the sound of the rhythm. Sometimes we name it from something that's existing already, like a river or a war that gone for long ago, or a tree in the desert, or some animal or something. But it all depends on the aggression of the rhythm. You know?
It's what comes to mind where you sound, this rhythm sounds like
it sounds like a rhythm when you're going to war. Sound like a loving rhythm or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Clashes.
Or a great name of a person also.
Yeah. Clashes. What are some of your most memorable King Jammy super power clashes, boss?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something though. The best clash I ever see where Jammy dominate. It was in 1987, I think 1985. When I played Black Scorpio, Eagles Nest Land, Walton Park Road. When the Sleng Teng just make. I mean, I tell you. Anyway, Jammy's playing, used to have enough soldiers and police going on. And the dance run with soldiers and police down in the night. And it's like, draw a tune for me, man. And get a little forward. I'm saying, all right, this one is brand new. Just recorded. Listen to this now, crowd of people. And for me, boom, 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 boom. Me set the place upset, man.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop playing the rhythm tonight. Them lock off Scorpio, you know?
Lock off.
Complete lock him off. We couldn't play again. That time you have people, soldiers must salute and all them things, you know, man. I tell you, every time you hear salute, you have to forward.
You remember two more clashes that would never leave your mind?
Clash with me and Downbeat in America here.
Talk to me about it.
Well, Sabo carried me from Jamaica. So and Downbeat take a play. I remember, you know, I just met the tune name, Trying to Conquer Me. But Dan just sing it in a different form. So Downbeat did a play, man, and draw some Caxton's tune and go on and him draw now, mature now. You're trying to conquer Downbeat, and I says, all right, my time for playing. I'm close off with that now. My time for playing now. Yes, sir, Bobby. Time me and Bobby, I control the sound. Bobby. I could draw down and just member. Well, it's go so, boom. Member. Remember, Papa Jammy's at the A1. So, hey, I say, man, we mash him up the night, man. I say, Jawise, all of the DJ them, Papa San, everybody just walk from him sound, you know. And I start put it on, you know. And turn to her and John Wayne in that dance, that ninja suit, you know. I tell you, man, nail him up, man.
Give me one more that's in your mind, solidified.
Jammys and Jack Ruby again. A Montego Bay. Walter Fletcher Beach. With Papa Brigadier Jared upon Jack Ruby. I mean, I've had Admiral Bailey, Chakademos, John Wayne, Pompidou, Frankie Paul, and all them for my sound. I mean, I tell you, man. When I draw a tune from Jack Ruby, man, Jack Ruby start playing We Are the World. We are the world, and let me tell you something. Brigadier just go walk in a quarter room and go so. Well, I mean, I step on a sinking ship, you know, and just cross over the Jamaica around.
Yes, but though that's when.
And Jack was a virgin, you know.
Listen, you think Jack Ruby was an easy song? 'Cause remember, he was a producer
Yeah.
and song. You know?
Yeah.
When it came from when they were based in Ochi.
Yeah, what you
Yeah, man. You see when Jack, 'cause he had some burning spear and them things.
Yeah, man, but Jammy's did have it. The no thing was going, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
with that class, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Because I know you were part of the original Sting. When
Yeah,
Sting
yeah,
first started out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then one more class I can tell you to the 4-stone class. In a cinema too.
This is what I want to hear about, boss. Because this has so many different versions. I want to hear your version.
Well, let me tell you something now. But it is there, you know, it is there to show. I may have a show for them. It's there to show.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what happened. None of them sound they couldn't sound, never sound like me, no way.
Yeah.
The first sound I played in Jamaica with 418 in a one box, right? That time the speaker named Gauss just come out. I'm come at Manhattan, down at 80. It went named ST. Go buy some brand new and fly out and go down back and set up the speaker thing and build them boxes, quad box, they call them. And I tell you, spread them out in the cinema too, you know. It's a big place, you know. I'm a crack with them from England, you know. Master them, you know. Please shake me, I tell them, man. And here them a tell me now, so me and pin them where. And my sound was more powerful. From I know Scorpio doing, I never hear him have a really, really good sounding sound. That's the only thing I never hear. He produce some good song, and I'm a good virgin, but them sound, they always lack of something. You know, I don't know what it was, but I never give me a chance to really check it out for him. But
well, you're even though you're brethren, you're still competition. So it's like I don't really want you to tune the song because you're gonna have an edge over me. So it's just one of those things where
Sure, I'm good for that.
you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, whosoever get that stump him sound, sorry.
Yeah.
Never really I did the right way because you know, it never sound like nowhere near me. You know?
The super
Black
power.
Star sound was a little hometown hi-fi. Sugar Miner sound again, you know, them try, but I mean, them have some artists. But the sound itself, them couldn't match with me, no way. When me turn on, man, I can hear the whole big thing, like a big monster just come in.
The superpower bass.
Superpower, man.
Crazy. I want to get to some of your artists. Bounty Killer now. All right. One of those, it seems like anybody that really comes out of this King Jammy stable has a long career. How did you, okay, I'm going to tell you how I heard it. I heard that, I don't remember who recorded Bounty on the General Rhythm. But you weren't, when you heard the song, you weren't really interested in it because as you said, you were trying to get away from the slackness and the badness and all that. So it was either Johnny Wonder. Yes, it was either Johnny Wonder or Colin Road. Some of them, they had something to do with actually putting that song out, and then you heard it. Take the story from there.
No, what really happened is that I heard the song. Colin Roach was running the studio at the time. I asked him to do some work. Because I mean, teach the whole of the engineer work, you know. Bobby, everybody. Anyway, Colin Roach was there. I wasn't there when that song was recorded. But me hear the song, I'm Sir Roach. You know, the gun thing I mean, you know, I'm not really know the gun thing, can't play on the radio and, you know. But somebody can't play in a dance hall. So, boy, I don't know what I'm doing this thing about, you know. Anyway, when you do another song with Bounty, I'm say, yeah, that song, I don't remember the name, but we say the song. Roach come master the song then for me and put the copper shop on the next side. Because them young and them one, them in them thing there.
Sometimes they have to kind of go around the box.
Yes, yeah. Me never mind that still. Anyway, when I hear the song, I tear up the place, I say, wait. The song is something to road, something like that. I want to go on roads. I say, why boss? I couldn't look, but I put on the next time because a bad tune this. Them time them never start feel the youth vibes yet.
Because you're still in the 80s. Because this is early 90s, so you're still
Yeah.
in the 80s
Yeah.
type of vibes.
Yeah. So, me never start understand them language yet. So, it go on and mash up the place. And that was Bounty.
And you guys did enough work, because the first
Yeah,
and
man.
only time I came to King Jammy studio, when we got through the gate, 'cause enough of them are hanging out in there. Quench Shade, Nitty Kutchi, the whole of them were there. Kutchi came up to us. He seen that we're from Canada. He said, yo, Akila, you come for don't? I said, yeah. The other time he said he drove off his bike, and then Killa came back driving a little red car. I think it was like a Corolla or something. And you see when Killa came in the studio, boss. You see when Killa came in the studio, 'cause in Jammy's, it's like it looks like it's a lot of rooms. There's a lot of doors when you go in, and it's roomy. You know what I mean? When we're in the room was about quarter this size.
Yeah.
A man with a little 16-track mixing board. Corduroy was hot them time there.
Yeah.
So he could take out the different
man.
instruments of the Corduroy. You see what?
Because we used to cut from 8-track, multi-track. We used to cut direct from the 8-track. We never mix down and then cut.
The
Straight.
engineer could,
Yeah.
he could manipulate the rhythm
man.
while the thing's cutting right
Yeah,
to
man.
plate.
You drop out the bass, you drop out the drum, you drop out any instrument you want.
Crazy. Classic. We're going to skip way forward because, again, this conversation I'm having with you is more of a overview because I want to sit down with you a couple more times to really go through, because you can't, we'd have to have 10 interviews to really go through the history of King Jammy.
No.
Listen, your latest protege right now, Aza Lineage. All right? How do you connect with her?
Well, as I said, Aza Lineage was an artist that I didn't know, but I got the call from Smiles, and Smiles convinced me to say yes, we're going to make sure record. And when she came down and I gave her a little audition, and she started the sound system, I said, look here now, daughter. Straight to the studio, we'll go record. You know what I mean? With that itch.
Yeah.
And you're my artist from today, right? Don't look for bus overnight. Me create murmur not. You know? And she take the telling, very humble person. Nice person.
And you could see how she's refined her craft from sound system to now. You could hear, she was good from sound system.
Yeah.
But you could hear the little refinement. No? You have an album you're working on with her.
I have an album that's going to be released by VP
Yeah.
shortly.
I'm looking forward to that one.
I have more than one album material there, but you know, she's signed to me, you know, so
Okay.
my artist, you know. And I also have a new artist now too. Name Interest.
Yeah.
He's a very talented DJ, singer, anywhere you take it, in bad. You soon hear more about him.
You know how to, is there something you look for when you see an artist, or you just know it and you feel it in your heart, or the hair stand up on your hand when you hear it?
Well, I mean, just talented for the pick out a good artist.
Yeah.
Talented for the pick out an outstanding person. You know?
Definitely. Last one I have for you, because earlier in the conversation you said that this business is a real ungrateful business. All right, with artists and producers. What is the real relationship with artists and producers? Because it's no secret. You have some artists that says producers never dealt with them great, and you have some producers that say artists are ungrateful. What's the real relationship between an artist and a producer?
Well, I can talk for me, you know. I have good relationship with most of my artists that I work with. Some of them are ungrateful. They go out and they say, well, Jam is a rabbi now because them not talk in front of him, talk behind the back. But when you see them, you're the greatest person. You know what I mean? But when you back turn, you are the devil and you thief them, and them can't prove how me thief them. You know, so not only me, other producers them talk about too. But listen now, if a producer spending money to invest into you. You know, he must want back money, you know. Him not for thief, you. You know, you just split the thing right. But you know what happened? Most artists on the me, them thing up play on radio, them think can sell it or sell. Them don't really know the business behind that. But you have to spend money for play the song and promote the tune for it to sell. And if you give artists money as advance, you have to deduct it back at the end of the day. So that's it go. Some of them are look, if the tune sells, say 5,000, they want the whole of the money itself, sir. And you have to make an agreement. That's why it's good to have contract.
So everybody knows
What they're expecting. Yeah.
But I guess some people, because I feel like this business was where a lot of people, producers and artists, thought this was a cash and carry type of business.
Yeah.
Here's your $1 for the song, thank you, see you later, and I'll do whatever I want. Whether I sell 1 or I sell 1 million, it makes no difference because we had our contract. But I think once the business turned and you realize that, yo, there's actually publishing and royalties and all this.
Yeah, man, whole different parts in the music, but and I mean, some of them is the artist's responsibility to get it registered. It's not the producer. Because if I don't own your vocals, your lyrics, I can't register it unless you sign that part of it to me. If you sign a publishing to me, then I have to look about everything.
That was something I really wanted to clear up, especially from somebody like King. Because again, you know, you've heard the stories. This isn't no secret.
Not a secret, that, man. Every time you hear that. Every time.
Before we get out of here, tell them what's coming up for Jammies, what they could expect, anything that you want people to, I know we have your museum coming up. Tell us what we could expect from King coming up in the part 1 of this conversation right now.
Well, there's a lot of things coming from Jammy, new, right? First thing, VP, we're working out a deal with VP to do a lot of more production, like from Jam 2, from Jan, from Baby G, and the whole King Jammy's family. And apart from that, new music with Aza Lineage, Interest, and Abka Kaba. That's a new artist he used to name Sheldon Senior.
Okay.
His name is changed to Abka Kaba now. So we have a lot of new things coming. Lot of new things from lot of artists.
Right
new
there.
artists, youth. All different formats are coming in. You know, we're geared for that right now because we have to please everybody. We can't just beat down 2 years a new sound and come out to beat down that. We have to join it because different generation.
Because I did hear some pre-release that came out the other day, and you could hear that it had the newer sound, but it still had some of the traditional inside of the newer sound.
Of course.
Do you believe that's how music should be? Yes, people are gonna grow, things are gonna happen, things are gonna change.
I can't say that's how the music should be. But I have to have a standard that I live up to. You know? So I'm gonna keep my standard the way that I've been doing it all the time. Everybody must can appreciate my music. The young, the old, the middle age.
One king.
One king.
Any next king? A Burger King.
Yeah. Respect.
Thank you so much for letting me into 10% of your memory bank. Hopefully we'll sit down a couple more times. As I said, we're in Queens, New York in VP's distribution office. One of these days, I want to actually come to the studio and sit down with you and talk and hold a reason inside of 38 St. Lucia.
Before I go, I have to big up VP Records, you know what I mean? Apart from being business partners for years, Chris and his family, I mean, big virgin, friend, family too. That kind of mode, you know what I mean? So, now watch nothing, a VP. VP I do it. And King Jammy.
Yeah.
All right.
We're looking forward to it, King.
Yeah,
you hear?
Yeah, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. Just for now. Just for now. Just for now. Wow.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.